at the moment, Doona's enjoying his up front combination of lead and second. They're really setting this up for them.
Check one.
So Elliott's just looking to get a little bit of cover out there in case they go raking through, and that's a pretty fair home. Yeah, so he's certainly up there. He's just got to get around this front bowl, and he's somewhere close, but he's not going to do that. But has promoted a bowl right up to the head. So now Elliott will be looking to arrive onto Dusty's shot bowl and just move the jack a little bit to their catching bowls. And he's not a long way away either. Still got shot there for the Windsor guys. Michael's probably got a little weight. Is he going to turn into? Yeah,
he's just rolled the bowl out. So that's the shot.
He's rolled it far enough. They're having a bit of a look.
How's that?
I think Doona's indicating that's pretty close. I don't think whether they're up or down will change Doona's shot too much. He'll be...
No, I don't think so. I think all he has to do really is rest the shot bowl out, doesn't he?
Rest the shot bowl, just come in under it, give the jack a little touch.
Works for me.
Well, he's actually having a good dig at it, but he's going to be tight. Well, let's see what happens when the dust settles. Well, he's promoted one of the green short ones up to take the closest green out, and I think he is one down for sure now.
Yes.
That didn't quite work out the way he was hoping, but Rob will be trying to get up in the head, but just needs to be a little bit careful. He doesn't want to go rolling the shot bowl over onto the jack. Could give it away there. He's played this quite well though. That's a pretty good home. Yeah, and Robbie Wild and Christian Croker's rink has tightened right up now, 7-5 to the New Farm guys. So we've now got two very tight games and everything riding on this margin here at this point in time. But with one bowl to come, the New Farm guys are going to get on the board here, so it'll be interesting to see what they do in terms of length and...
Just had a request from Dooner to edit that.
Edit that, yeah. Well,
I'm sorry, mate, it's out in the ether now. We can't do anything about it.
So it'll be interesting to see hand, but he's played it quite tight. He's just not finding the line on this
just
particular
missed the
side
line.
of the green at the moment.
That's one.
Okay, so they get their eyes open and they'll be keen to put a couple of ends back to back to just try and halt the momentum of the Windsor guys and just help out on that big leaderboard. Bit of an advantage when you're the lead rolling the jack as well. You've just put a jack down, so it gives you a good indication of the weight you're playing. So Alfie after a loose end last end, straight back onto the job now. Right back to where he's been for all the other ends. Excellent opening start and a toucher as well, which is a bonus. Alan with a pretty fair reply. Gets a good bowl in there for second shot. Okay, so Alfie's a slightly tighter line than his first, but it's held well. Just looking to get past. Sits at two shots. Very good. Ooh, this one's missed the line.
Yeah. Just missed the line, but still in play. Second wood.
This one's coming on a good line, but he's just going to be a little bit shy on
A little
weight.
bit light on the weight, yeah.
Okay, he's still on the tight side. He's not as tight as his first, but I think it will still get away on him. But has finished in a pretty good catching position, so not all lost there.
Here comes Dustin.
Yeah, he's just got the same weight
Still
as
got
his
the same
last,
problem.
unfortunately.
Yeah. Just a little bit light on.
That's the big thing in this game, the adjustments, making the adjustments when you do put one down incorrectly. It's
All right. So the call has been to have a look for the shot bowl.
yeah, well,
We can definitely go with a little bit of weight here.
yeah, they got the best two back, so but he's tight as well.
Yeah.
But there's a bowl on the way up and goes through without any harm. One of the ones you feel bad about after the fact if you leave a short bowl that comes in and does damage, or somebody gets a wick off it. You know, if your bowl was never there, it wouldn't have happened. But on this occasion, no harm done.
So Dean has called Elliot just to put in some backwood.
Yeah, he's sort of just got to cover that blue.
Cover that blue in the back. Yep.
Anywhere in between the blue and the maroon bowl is a good bowl.
Yep.
Yeah, he's just got to settle down. His weight's a little
bit heavy.
A little bit prancy. getting at the aggressive weight of the last bowl, but unfortunately, again, I think we played it a little bit on the tight side. Yep, not a long way tight, but tight nevertheless.
Still a miss.
Yes, exactly. Yeah, you don't draw the line where they came through, you just look at where they land. Much better effort here from Elliott. He just needs to hold up here, and he's got a very good bowl, but he's gone. So the opportunity's staying open there. There's a shot to be played if he's good enough. Stubby of Super Crisp, please. Would you like anything? Okay, so we're both tight and short on this one, so he hasn't quite given it the run that he would have liked to have done.
Ashley.
Oh, Ashley, sorry.
Hey, mate, how are you?
Okay, we've just had Ashley join us here in commentary.
How are you, Groot?
Very
Lovely
good.
to meet. It seems like a cracker of a game happening here. 21-11. It's been a good start for both teams.
Yeah, we've had this ring here get out to a... Oh, he's had that chance to pick that up there, but...
Good weight, just a little bit narrow.
Yeah, they've had 3 opportunities to try and look for that jack, but haven't quite been able to do it. But yeah, we've had this ring start off very well for Windsor. We had the Robbie Wild down in the end rink start off very well, but the Windsor guy have clawed back, and the middle rink's been tight all along. So yeah, good match unfolding.
Got Dina here holding 1, and letting go of his second bowl. Lovely delivery, Dina. He's done nearly about everything in the sport. Letting this one go in the area. What's his weight like? Just going to be a little bit short. Good effort. So 1 to Windsor.
So that puts the streak of 1 in a row to an end for the New Farm guys, but they're exactly, yeah, there we go. The guys said good defence. They were only dropping 1, so it's improvements, and they but they got that opening one, so that's exactly what they needed to get.
After 9 ends, plenty of the game to go.
Oh yes, very early we're saying how difficult it is getting a lead this early,
Yeah.
and holding it right through. It's just so hard.
Alfie Lafay lets go of his first bowl. Alfie's probably one of the best leads in the district. Great draw bowler and always around the jack, and he's letting go of another good bowl here. Great starter by Alfie.
That's been the standard he's had for every end, bar 1. Last end going down here, he put in 2 loose bowls, and that's the only 2 loose ones he's had so far for the morning, or afternoon, I should say.
He loves the TV rink as well.
Oh yeah, yeah, he's a bit shy. Alfie is a bit reserved.
New Farmer,
But no, he's doing a great job for his skip.
Bowl from New Farm just stays on. Good backward. Important at this level of Pennants that you're giving your bowls a chance and reaching the head.
Yeah, absolutely. Not the position he was trying to be, but it's still a bowl that could well come into reckoning as the end goes by.
And another excellent bowl by Alfie here. Great set of bowls.
Yeah, he's got the jack framed up.
New Farm lining up.
Yeah, while they're excellent bowls to other bowlers, they look at that and they think, oh, what a nice little target there for us to just have a little draw through. But Alfie's smart. He's left a little gap either side, just enough for a bowler to go through. Dustin will be looking to just try and change something up here. Just land one of Alfie's bowls, touch the jack would be perfect.
He's a talent, this kid. You're going to see him on the live streams a lot, I think, in the next couple of years. Promising junior, New South Wales. He's from the country of a town of about 2,000 near where I am, a couple of hours where I grew up. Of Wagga Wagga.
I think you might even be generous with Wee War having 2,000, aren't you?
I think I am too.
I would have said 200. Oh, and look at that. There's those gaps we talk about.
Holes are made for bowls.
Unbelievable. Nicely weighted shot, but no result. Dustin's just trying to get in here and just change a little something, but he might be just on the tight side to do what he wanted to do.
Just a bit tight. Good weight though.
Beautiful weight.
All right. Wasn't far off with his last bowl. Let's see what he comes down with this.
Just throwing this out wide. In fact, it's perfect grass for the draw shot.
He's got a few catches there, Rhymesy. It's just a matter of getting the jack, but as you say, there's a couple of gaps there as well.
This is the thing with the tactics of the game. Do you look to get in behind and cover, or do you do what they're trying to do, change something up to make it more difficult to get in there?
I think at this level you've got to change it up. Everyone's got that good yard through shot. You want to try and change it before they do.
Yeah, and that bowl there, even though it's just short on the line, it does change it. It narrows the target down to the type of weight they can play.
Michael Smart.
Actually got them to change hands to the side where they don't have the catches on. So that's an interesting and close.
I think Smarty.
Oh, yeah,
what a
there we
shot, Michael Smart. Take a bow.
Yeah, they were probably they were at least 4 down there before that shot.
I don't know if you can see it. Jack spurred it a little bit back, so I think it's still possibly 1 to Windsor. It's close.
This is the shot coming in, isn't it?
Yeah, that'll be the shot. Good shot.
Yeah, whilst there's a bit of room there, once those jacks move off the line and you get new territory, it's hard to nail it straight up.
Especially in the areas where people don't bowl a lot in.
That's
you
right.
take a new track.
Exactly. Yeah, you're not sure. It does a little bit of different speed, different line.
Smarty's just probably about a yard short and a bit narrow. Coming up, getting his pre-shot routine ready to deliver his bowl.
That's the total that you've had. So you've got 85. Okay.
Look at Brendan Egan, looks to be on a lovely track here. It's all down to his weight, which is very good. Great bowl.
Way too much room for somebody of his quality.
Ollie Rhymes, great draw bowler.
He's just been pulling them tight coming down this way. Maybe a new line altogether is going to help him find it.
He's got those turbo pros. They're pretty straight.
Yeah, but look how far he's missed. He just, we were commenting earlier, with the wind coming from left to right for him, he's looking that it's going to affect it more, but it's still getting good draw out there. He's just not
not nailing it.
Taking the confidence of what the line is. As soon as he finds it, he'll be right. Just needs to find one. Another good shot there by Duma. Okay, let's see if he can trust the line this time.
Important bowl here.
No, he's in tight again.
Okay. No, he just didn't give it a it a chance. Very important. You've got to give it a chance.
Yeah, in the end, it didn't matter what the line was. He was not up there on the weight.
So I'm pretty sure it was two to Windsor.
2 or 3, was it?
2 or 3. Bit of a change up of length. Matt back, short end.
Yeah, it was a 3 there.
It was a 3.
So the boys haven't updated their scoreboard up there, but it will be 17-1. Got to get these seconds to do their job.
Beautiful weight again by Alfie. Just a little bit tight. New farm on the mat. Looks to be in the area. Oh,
Similar,
that's gonna cut.
similar
good
opener
effort.
to Alfie, but on the opposite side.
Alfie lets go of his second. Looks to be on a better track.
Yeah, still
Maybe a
a
little
touch on the tight, but he may well
bit
take the jack with him.
And he does.
Yeah, it works out okay for him. One of those things in bowls, sometimes you touch them the wrong way or not quite where you want to be, but we all have the luck and the bad luck to go along with it.
It's all on the day, isn't it?
Yeah, it comes out in the end.
I always say you've got to be resilient to be a bowler.
Well, it is. It's a character building sport,
isn't it?
Yes, the bowlers who get upset about these things and the wicks and the luck that goes against them, they're not really cut out for the game because it's part and parcel of it. And a great bowl there from Dustin David.
Got Alfie here, and he reminds me of someone that's on our commentating panel this morning. He had a great beard on his Facebook page this morning, coming into the Windsor venue.
Well, mate, I had to. You know, after last week, if you saw what happened last week, where they tried to lock me out for the game, they refused me entry at the main gate there, and I just couldn't afford for that to happen again when I had my big chance to come on commentary. So I had to get the beard and the wig on, and
yeah, Dustin's got a good set of bowls. Great seconding by Dustin. 1 on, 1 behind.
yeah, very good.
Both within a mat length. New farm, just a little bit tight. Just not there.
Yeah, this head's not building up well for New Farm. They have neither shots nor position, so this is where they make a decision soon. Do they keep persevering to try and get something in their close, or do they play something aggressive and try and take all this away? But here's a shot that's going to change that again. Okay.
They made it a bit tougher now with Windsor. They put a bit of a gap in there and changed that confident weight.
Yeah, staying on the draw though. I thought he might have looked down on the forehand.
Underneath the blue.
But this is where the pressure builds up when you're down at a number. You know you need something in the head. He's played this pretty well, hasn't he?
Smarty.
What a great shot here.
Oh,
Yeah.
great bowl. Great effort.
Still a couple down, but maybe still 3 down. But that takes a lot of pressure out. You know, it was building up to an end that could have been a large score, and that certainly helps.
Perfect weight. Now, Windsor.
Oh, he's just going to wreck on this bowl, is he? Yes.
Big bowl here from Smarty.
Yeah, really needs to get his skip another bowl in the head, doesn't he? And give him options to play.
Yeah.
He's looking pretty fair again, isn't he?
Got to have toys in there.
He sits on this white. He's
What
yeah,
a,
what a
what
great
a
shot. And possibly the shot, is it?
Great shot, Michael Smart.
Oh no, his skipper's still signalling one down there.
But as you said, it's a lot more confident when you're the skip and you're Robbie Rhymes going up there and it's one down and you can give your bowls a chance and try to do something. When you're 3 or 4 down, it's awfully hard.
Yes, exactly. We didn't have sound for a while, did we?
Yeah.
We're back on that. Probably some of the best work too that they missed.
Duna just needs to navigate this. Great weight.
Okay, looks like he'll be showing a little bit of aggression here.
Just don't think he's going to come back with that weight.
No, that's a difficult weight to play. Trying to come around the bowl. You know, you think something more positive under the bowl, straight for the shot bowl. Take your chances. Duna's going to be somewhere in this area, very close to the jack here. Oh, he just gets the shoulder of the bowl on the way in.
I almost like the other hand there. He's got a bowl that's tight enough to come underneath the blue and sit.
But you can see there, you know, Michael's encouraging him to be more direct, and he is.
Just a little bit.
But he just hasn't put the weight in. And pushed another one in just to add insult to injury.
Possibly 2. One.
Yeah, Robert just doesn't seem quite confident with what he's doing with his bowl right now. He had a good opportunity there to be quite firm.
And sit the bowl. He didn't. Just with, I think, the yard on the other hand, you could have sat and trailed back to Smarty there. Possibly 2, but we're still early in the game here. I think when you get to these points, and we've had them all throughout our Pennant season, is just to regroup and try to bring the margin back as close as you can. So in the next 2 or 3 ends, try to pick up a 1 or a 2 in each of those ends and bring the shots back.
Yeah, exactly. You're winning your rink isn't necessarily the objective. It's giving your other 2 rinks an opportunity to put some scores on the board.
And that's why we all love Pennants. It's a game of 12 players where everyone's pulling together, and you don't get many times throughout the year where you get this kind of environment. So let's see how it goes. New Farm here with the lead. Alan just about a yard short. Alfie.
So the second 2 rinks for New Farm are keeping them in the game. They've both got a lead of 6 each, so that's 12 across those 2, which is covering off a fair part of the 17 margin down here. So 5 shots overall. Okay. So the scoreboard, when you're looking up at the big scoreboard, you know you're still in it, and that's what the New Farm guys here need to be doing, is looking at that scoreboard and going, yeah, we know we're close. We start holding this now, and
Alan, what a bowl.
There we go.
And this is where it starts. Great leading by Alan. But yeah, you're exactly right. Bring the score in. You've got 2 rinks running at thing. You bring yours in and you never know what can happen here. Both teams are very strong teams. Marcus on the mat. Holding one. Needs to navigate the front. And he has. Yeah, well done, Marcus. Another bowl in the head.
Got something positive here. Very close, isn't he, to something? Oh,
Oh,
little work off the incoming bowl and back for Jack, and very
Go
close to
on.
have killed it almost.
you call those good
Yep.
results and you'll take it.
That's it.
Good weight.
Yeah, good weight. Absolutely. Or as Dustin would say, the only way he could see it.
Oh, it's a dead end.
Yeah. Killed it. At least when an end gets killed like that, you know, it's everybody restarts, and it doesn't have a big bearing. You know, everyone's got an opportunity to put their bowls back in. So, whereas sometimes you get those ones in that, you know, particularly if it's late in the head, and it goes to 2 or 3 shots to the opposition, you sort of feel those somewhat more.
It gets in the head, doesn't it? And that's half the battle, is wearing your opposition out or testing them out. Lengths, you're testing them on lengths, shots, pressure. It's where the front end especially is so big in Pennants, is if your front end's getting on it and around it, it puts a lot of pressure on your back end to try and get a result.
Yes, absolutely.
Alan on the mat. Alan's let go of this bowl. First one. What's his line like, Reggie? He's just going to cut the head. Alfie on the mat. It's a beautiful delivery, Alfie's, isn't it?
Yes.
Just lets it go out of the
Pretty
chute.
simple.
Great correction here. Oh, it's a little bit quick, but it'll be in a good home.
Yeah, when he's got his balance right, he's nice and consistent.
Alan with his second. Really needs to nail it here. And he's in the area.
He has too. Yeah.
Good correction.
There we go.
Great bowl. Good set.
So that's Karma. He had one on there before it was killed, and he's put it back.
Dustin's quick on the mat. Quick delivery.
Yeah, he's not far away here either.
Oh, he's not. Oh.
Just a little short.
Won the new farm. What's his weight? All down to his weight now. Just a little bit short. Excellent track. Excellent track. Another yard. Dustin. He's chasing after it. He likes it.
He's just not quite finishing off, similar to his first. Yeah, I think he thought he had a little more on that. Young fellas, they've got to learn not to chase rubbish.
I do the same thing.
Well, if I don't chase rubbish, I don't get to chase anything.
Great shot here, Marcus. Well done. New Farm, these last couple of ends, their front's starting to put that little bit of pressure on the Windsor. Running it. Oh.
I think this is a little bit of the difference between the two rinks, though, is whenever you see the Windsor guys down, they do show aggression and they commit to playing a positive shot. Not that you need to be as quick as what Elliot was just then, but in contrast to the previous end where not quite committed to that arriving shot.
And this rink's been doing it all season. Duna's very aggressive. Elliot's aggressive. Dustin has a good shot as well. And it can be one of those challenging times because a few ends you can build a nice head and it can be gone, and you've got to try to keep regrouping. This could also be...
This is close.
Close
Got
here. What a shot, Elliot Mason.
So I say they're probably still the one down with the green bowl on the tee there. Yeah, we were saying earlier before you arrived that you know, this rink has won 9 out of their 10 games, and you know, that's the best result there's been in the competition. So you can see that they've got the ability, and it's all well and good to say that, you know, play that aggressive game, but you've got to have those shots in your toolbox too.
You definitely do.
Some people get carried away with going, well, they're going to play aggressive, I've got to do the same. If it's not your strength, then you don't want to get into that fight.
You're exactly right. The biggest thing is when you go on the green, you've got to recognise what your strengths are and stick to them. It's almost like a game of chess sometimes. It's your game going against someone else's, and you're trying to pit the mind game against each other to get the result. Duna here.
Yeah, not
Is he here?
no, not
Right.
quite.
Not quite. Robbie.
Oh, he was very quick off the mat then. He's just got to hold up here. Is he going to? No, he's in the drink.
Just a bit quick off the mat.
Yeah, he doesn't seem like he's normally a quick player, but he was fast on that time. Duna's got a better arc here if he's got the weight.
Duna here. Oh, maybe just down.
Okay.
Robbie taking his time.
Would dearly love to add another one here. Well, he's got this one out into a better area. He's got to hold up.
Quick again, is he?
Yeah, he's still running. Bad luck. He gave it a chance though.
Two. We called it. New Farm needed to grab a count. Might be on their way, setting their little target, looking at getting 5 over the next 2 ends or something just to bring that score in. And
But that's it. Little goals. Just your first one's to get a back-to-back end.
Yeah.
Just win 2 in a row, and then you get a little confidence out of that.
you need that back-to-back. It kind of helps the team, and there's a momentum start, and you're
Yes.
starting to feel like you're getting the move on.
Exactly. Yeah. You pick up a 2 here and you drop a 2 on the way back. You go, oh, well, we're right back where we were a couple of ends ago. And that's all right for the team who's in the lead, but the team who's trying to catch up, it's very frustrating.
Alfie. It's in the area, maybe just a little bit quick. He needs the jack, and he has.
Yeah, gave it a chance. It's always good when the jack jumps in front of your bowl.
You'll take it, won't you?
Absolutely. Yes. So I need a good jack that commits suicide in front of me.
Sometimes I've let go of mine halfway up the green, and I'm like, I hope it gets the jack. If not, I'm going to be a bit through.
So what if he just holds around this?
Come on, Alan.
He's just gone and given it a little tap to make matters worse.
Good effort, though, in the area.
Yes. Yeah, one bowl with wider, and he's got a good result. Alfie's up in the area once again.
Oh.
like to have
bowls.
left that bowl where it was, but it's still good bowling.
But
Got to be in the area to do those things.
he's opened it up. Marcus looks to have given it a chance. All down to his weight.
Skipper's getting interested.
I can see
There we go.
why.
All
What
the
a
way in.
bowl.
Very good shot.
No, mate. Trail jack that side. Land the bowl.
Starting to see the new farm front end really push. Dustin here, he's in a good line.
Out, mate.
Very
Big
close.
shot, Dusty.
He's got a great bowl here. What a shot, Dustin Allen. Take a bow. Beautiful bowl. Great. Oh, good effort, Mark.
Yeah, two good bowls in the area there for Marcus.
Two excellent weighted bowls too. Dustin here.
Yeah, trying to show his versatility on the other hand, and just needs to hold it. Yeah,
It's always hard changing hands. It's generally you'll be either a metre short or sometimes metre heavy. Both hands generally have a different weight sometimes.
that's still within 2 feet of the jack. And
Smarty. He's holding up. Just a little bit tight. Great effort.
Forehand, bro. Forehand, mate. Yeah, draw shot.
well, this won't hurt if it stays up, but it's not going to. Would have been a very good home, given the proximity of the bowl to the jack. Jack, every chance of going back down the line.
Smarty's close here. Smarty's close. Great bowl here. Great shot, Michael Smart. As soon as the point of delivery, it looked good.
Pop that jack through there, mate.
Elliot trying to do the same kind of shot. Close as well.
Oh, he's
Off that. Oh,
just about used the bowl right, didn't he? Could be more comments down here, or does that scroll up that way? Or?
Robbie Rhymes is close here. Oh, it's just going to miss the head. Great effort.
Elliot and Duna seem to have a good combination of communication. Very clear, wants to know exactly what he's doing before he goes. What's the shot he's playing? Goes up with one thing in mind.
It's always good to just keep it simple between the third and the skip. Everyone's clear when they let go of their bowl. Duna's in the area here.
Oh, just not quite going to get down.
Oof, excellent weight.
Yeah, gave it a good effort.
Probably doesn't have to change too much on his last bowl.
No.
got the weight. It's just going to duck across again. Two good shots.
Good efforts. That last one almost flopped in for a second shot. Not a lot in it, but not quite.
Brendan Egan. A little bit tight. Can he sit off one of the bowls? And he
Yeah,
does.
he does. Oh.
I think it's the shot.
Well, was in the area and the weight was perfect. A little bit of fortune to come in off the bowls, but that is bowls.
Oh, he had excellent weight.
Exactly, yes. And that opportunity for New Farm to get that back-to-back, gone.
Up until then, the couple of ends make the big difference. And
Yeah, well,
then
they hold
that
one there and
bowl.
you know.
At the moment, on this rink in particular, Windsor seem to be answering all the questions at the moment.
Yes, and the other two rinks, again, the middle rink is tightened right up again, 10-11, so only one shot there. And the end rink, only 4 shots in that. So the game is right here in front of us. The other guys are just holding tight. And we're getting close to the halfway mark, so
They'll be looking at the big board, and 7 shots in the big board at the moment. Plenty can happen in that.
yeah, I think the next 3 or 4 ends, they'll across the board, they want to make a little bit of a move just to start to claw their way back in, because if they're not, then it's starting to get pressure.
And these games are won on the last 5 ends. Alfie here looks to be a good correction. Bowling fantastically. That'll do for shot at the moment. We say it all the time, and the good teams, they come together in those big moments in the last 5 ends, so it'll be interesting to see how the teams collaborate in the back half of this game.
Absolutely.
Alan here. This is a good correction here, Alan. Great shooting. The number 1. Last 3 or 4 ends, he's really coming into his own.
Yeah, he is. Particularly going down in this direction, he's held the last 2 ends.
Dustin
But
being
straight
aggressive.
up. There we go, and he's got it.
Oof.
End killed. Start again. So there you go. You've got.
Giving
got
our
Chip.
watchers a couple of extra ends of bowls today. Getting your value for your money.
Absolutely. There you go. You've got a second, third, and skip who can all play aggressive bowls as required, and can all draw. So that's a great combination in a team.
Especially at this level as well. Everyone can bowl, but if you fine-tune the drive and the on-shot, which are the hardest shots to play in the game, and you can play them as well as these guys are, you're going to have a good day more times than you're not. I'll almost be like you, Reggie, one day.
What? Oh, old and decrepit. I still believe my best years are in front of me.
Alfie's a little bit tight here, but he's got good weight. Alan is on it again.
Yeah, just a little weighty, but
Good starter.
very fair. Very fair. In fact, you'd probably just about rather it there than sitting jack high. With these guys who show that aggression, you You want to be just in behind. Don't give them targets.
Alfie.
And Alfie's almost matched him.
We'll let him have one end.
Wow. Well, he's let him have a couple of ends going this way, particularly. Tell you what, he's not badly down again, is he?
Far away. Alan.
Coming right into sight now.
Take a bow. A couple of great bowls. A couple of great ends of bowls.
That's
actually.
a great set of bowls.
Interesting, because there's not much of a target here either.
No, he's really probably just got to try and draw towards that back shot. You know, anywhere in between Jack and that back shot is a very good bowl.
Area. Giving his bowler a chance here. He's a little bit weighty, but great line.
Yeah. If you're new farm here, you're trying to pile them in. If you're Windsor, you're just trying to get yourself a very good second shot. Just make sure that as the momentum changes a little, you don't start dropping numbers.
No.
There's Dustin here. He's very close to doing. Oh, he's just.
If you're on this rink, you kind of want a couple of shots just to alleviate the pressure, get back to the movings of your delivery, and have that loose arm into the next. Alan's definitely helping his team this way by drawing the shots and putting bowls in the head for his team at the moment.
And here's another one coming in.
Marcus just wants to turn a little bit. Oh, it's
good enough for the counting at the moment.
It's a good bad bowl in a way. It's gave him a little bit of a target.
Yeah, although I don't think it's done too much harm. It's a little bit of offset. I mean, it can be, yeah, you can get a little walk off the inside of it.
See what he does. It's in the area. Just going to hold.
This is where, when you do play this aggressive type of bowling here, there's no thought here of trying to draw a close bowl that's give your bowler a chance. Well, this can get away from you as well. As if these guys can keep counting bowls in the head, all of a sudden it gets very difficult.
Great bowl here, Michael, as long as it
holding
stays
up
on and it stays
Yep.
on. Great shot.
So he's electing to play another weighted shot here. Really needs to nail this one.
Delivers it.
And he has.
Still
There
one.
you go. Hung on well. Backed himself, had the opportunity to play, you know, given the choice of trying to draw it or keep aggressive, and backed himself to play the shot and did it.
Now Michael just needs to put one on there and put the pressure back onto Windsor here. Hanging on. Yeah, just needs to hang on a bit more, he'll do.
Well, that's two for the moment. That's certainly a better position for Duna than it was 2 bowls ago. He's got an open draw now.
Getting ready to deliver his bowl. Let's go on the nice track here. weight's pretty good, I believe. Oh, no.
No, not quite.
Robbie here. It's just a little bit tight. Could be down now. No, still 2 to New Farm. Still
Yeah,
2 to
say
New
on the angle, it's he's coming on a good track here.
No.
And that'll be the shot.
Great shot, Dina.
Okay. Really needs to get after this bowl, doesn't he?
Yeah, he's definitely got to go after it here, Robbie. He's back in the draw, I think.
Well, he's going to come into the area. Or is he going to stay in the area, though?
Oh, needs the jack.
Good effort.
What would you be doing now? Windsor's got a couple of ends in a row. What would be your advice for the next couple of ends for if you were New Farm here? Reggie?
Well, pretty simple, isn't it? Get your bowl close to the jack.
Get shots.
No, look, it's important in these things. You stay positive because this is a time where your mind starts to wander a little bit around what you think is going to happen at the end of the game, where you start having negative, you have this self-talk inside your head about what you're going to say, the things you say at the end, how good the opposition were. You've just got to stay in the moment, and it's a time for the guys up the other end to talk to each other and say, look, have a look at the big board. The big board hasn't got away from us. We've got to contribute to that. That's got to be their mentality. Just try every shot they get contributing, and that's the way you kind of turn these games around. And if they, if from this point forward they can bring this back to a 10-shot loss on their rink, that's an excellent result.
Stick with it, mate.
And if you're the next rink, you kind of want to go up there and give him a pat on the back and get him going again and refreshed.
Oh, you play with different blokes to me. They want to come over and take us out the back and give us a thrashing.
Maybe.
Great line, Alfie.
But no, you're right.
I think of myself as a personality player in the team. Not much of a bowler, but I try to be the personality.
But there's not a lot of chat out there from the New Farm guys. Everything's quiet, and it is hard when you're behind to get that chat going. But it's just important, even if it's only quiet chat, you've got to start communicating to each other.
And it's hard against Windsor as well because they really put the pressure on you.
Yes.
And this outfit's, the people are playing in their right positions. They've been doing it for a long time. It's just pretty tough. Dustin.
Just not quite up.
Great track.
Yes, they've been a club that have, been through a number of iterations in terms of players, and you've got your old stalwarts, and then you've got since Jason Curry's turned up, he's brought a few players into the club, and it's not the first club that Jason's built up the player.
Great shot here, Marcus.
The player stocks. He pulls people in, and just he's a competitor and a driver, and
he pushes bowls. If you have a chat to him, he's passionate about bowls. He's passionate about players, and he's pretty passionate about the development of bowls and trying to keep it in for generations as well.
Absolutely, and and he's doing it the best way he knows how.
Yeah.
So you respect that.
Dustin, good weight. Good weight. Could have had possibly another more metre just to get it to stand up. Marcus, let's see what he does here.
So yeah, there's the chat starting to come from Windsor all across the rinks. They're starting to feel that they're getting the foot down on the throat. And
Windsor's also a team that comes home very strong. You see in those last 5 or 10, they never back down. Elliot. It's on to Allen.
oh,
Different two. All good, mate. All good.
so that hasn't quite worked out the way they would like. So here's a bit of an opportunity.
Few gaps here. It's on a good track, I believe. All down to his weight.
Just about it. What a great bowl with 2 more feet on it would have been.
Any connection on that, you shot. And you've also got 4 feet past it. You're looking at the other one? Score burner through there.
Tough shot here for Elliot.
Yeah, if he just takes his draw line to the jack, if he gets it dead right, fantastic. If he's a bit tight, he's only got to wreck on those 2 bowls on the way in, and you know, get two rolls, and it makes a difference.
Clipper it here. Looks on a good line. It's going to come down to his weight.
See, this is where he'd love to crash those early bowls. That was great weight to make connection. And that's, to your point, is the difficulty of the shot is, are you relying on the dead draw weight, or are you trying to run into the bowls? And so it's a kind of a two-phase shot there.
Michael Smart. Looks on a little tight line.
Got weight though. What's he doing?
It's opened it up, made it a little bit different.
Yes.
Elliot's saying the shot you're talking about, Reggie, making sure you're giving it a chance and getting up through the two bowls.
Yeah, so play a little bit more purposeful for them. He gets onto the green. If he gets onto the inside of the green, he's all good. It pushes out, and he comes through. And even come back to that pack off that green, push them all through. Yeah, he's close, isn't he?
Yeah.
Here he comes. Something's going to happen here. Oh, not quite.
Ooh.
Not quite enough weight. Probably cut something out for only one
two.
shot.
2.
Oh, he said 2, did he?
Yeah, he's called 2. 2 to New Farm.
Oh, okay. I'll be pulling a measure out for that second, wouldn't you?
I think we all would. This is a good track for Rhymes's bowl. If he gets under Smarty, his bowls also stand up through that tunnel. It's a great track. Just the weight.
Well, if nothing changes, I'll just about put your house on that this is only one shot. Okay, so Duna's in a good area again. Oh, he's just needs to pull up now. Tell you what, if he lays down, he's not far out of it. Maybe he doesn't even need to lay down.
What is it? One down.
One down, great shot there by Duna.
Has to give this
And
bowl.
because he's in earshot, one of the few he's played today. No, not true.
Rhymesy has to give this bowl a chance. It has to be up. He'll be disappointed with this bowl. Looks like one to Windsor.
So
Good shot by Duna, and they keep pushing.
Exactly. In the battle of the skips, that's another point to Duna. Probably in terms of rink matchups, it's probably not the matchup that New Farm would have ideally liked. They probably would have liked Robbie Wild's rink to be playing over here if they had a choice. But in bowls, the way this works is it's a random shuffle.
Yeah,
to see who plays who.
Swap those two as well. In the team list, it would have been a better matchup probably with the draw of Rhymesy's rink with Christian Croker's. They're a bit more on the draw side, which I think would have been a bit more of a tussle. Brendan and the boys' team with Adrian and Dustin and Alfie is that they're all quite aggressive and they can change things, but they can also draw things.
Yes.
And when they're bowling well, they can really take the game out of your hands, and it can sometimes feel difficult on how to get out and snag those few ends together.
Yeah, and I think even if the matchup was different with Robbie's side, probably player for player, I think the Windsor side match up better, except for the Robbie factor. You know, Robbie and Duna match up well, but Robbie can carry a rink by himself, such as his talent.
You don't wear the maroon jersey for nothing. Alan here. It's a good effort here. Falls out, just out of the shot, possibly. Up and down for shot. Dustin needs just a little bit of both. A little bit short and a little bit tight. Marcus, down to the bowl, down to the bowl. What a shot. Great shot, Marcus.
Yeah, very well played.
Dustin's having a go. Oh. Oh.
Before you came.
I was looking at it this morning because I was seeing if you did a your pre-game chat, whether for the Windsor New Farm. Adrian here. Elliot, sorry. Elliot here. Oh. Also, Michael Smart's been playing some good bowls of these recent ends. He's been there in the roundabouts.
He gives his bowl a chance.
He's pretty close
And
here
yeah,
too.
he's in the area here. Just sit on that back one. He's
Sorry.
Yeah,
Yeah,
very
good
good shot.
shot. Great shot,
shot.
Michael Smart. Cue to Windsor here by the looks of it.
To New Farm, you mean?
New Farm, sorry. Could be false.
Well, 50-50 chance to get 50-50 chance of getting it right every time.
Oh, look, I'm wrong more times than I'm right.
Yeah. Well, I thought I was wrong once, but just turned out it was a mistake.
Elliot having a run.
Yeah, he missed a lot.
Oh, I've seen that edge.
Yes, it looks like he was almost going to get a back edge on the bowl as it went by on the blue one.
Smarty. Just a bit quick, but it'll come to a good home anyways. It's probably going to be best back. And I don't think Brendan will be short.
Well, he's probably 1, 2,
Probably 5.
3, 4. Yeah, 4 or 5. Yeah, well, this will test the metal. Because that's the last thing you want to do when you've got this lead is to go dropping a 5.
There's a few gaps here too, and I hope if they can hold on to this end that New Farm get a bit loud. Windsor's starting to do the push and the pressures. You just feel it's going more Windsor way at the moment.
Yes. Same as Elliot, virtually. Oh, one left in the barrel.
Great shot by Jason Curry here on the neighbouring rings.
Okay, Roberts.
Robbie Rhymes.
Oh, he doesn't want to go moving that jack big time, but no, he's in
Stay
there.
in.
Oh, he's left the holes as well.
Left the holes. Good bowl.
Okay, this is a big bowl here.
Big bowl. Having a look.
Oh, he's got the jack this time.
Oh,
What a big bowl.
huge bowl. Is it dead?
You got to feel a little bit for the New Farm boys. You know, they have not done a thing wrong there.
No, it's still in bounds, but
And,
take a bow, Brendan Egan. 6 down, 5-6 down. Massive bowl. And it's not the first time he's done it today either.
No, he just played for the draw on his first one, but he was a little quick. And he thought, oh, hang on. If I do this same sort of shot, but throw it straight. Okay, can Robert just salvage the shot? They deserve to get one out of this. Tell you what, he's probably done it if he stays up there.
Up.
And
he
he
has.
has. He's got to be shot, surely.
They pointed possibly. One of them pointed
Well,
possibly too.
is
I'm
there
not sure.
There's one bowl in the ditch that
They're looking, so it must be close.
Oh, they're
the
looking for
second.
more than one. Okay.
Yeah. No, one, just the one.
One shot. Nice save there by
Good header bowls.
Robert. And yeah, the guys deserve to get out of that with a shot, really, at the end of the day. They played a good end of bowls and some aggression by the Windsor boys that didn't come off, and then with the last bowl, a good aggressive bowl that got the result.
That's why he's paid the big bucks, Brendan Egan.
Yes.
A good skip will get you out on a few ends, but the team definitely is a big part, and you need that front end working.
Absolutely.
Speaking of front end, Alan's getting ready to deliver his first bowl. So a few good ends recently. A little bit tidy.
Oh yeah, it hasn't turned his back on that one very quickly.
Commentator's curse.
Yes. I'll be letting him know that you had a word there too. Okay, well I'll back Alfie here just to make it even. So yeah, Alfie's beyond curses.
Look, I don't think you're wrong.
Hello.
Oh.
See when the goat gets on your side. It's the battle of the commentators now. You backing your man this time?
Oh, I don't think he's here again.
Yeah, he's tight. There's more so than his weight. But still, it's a bowl around the head.
Bowl there.
Yeah, happy enough with that one.
This is what I say sometimes, the hardest bowl. You put one on the jack and you're trying to repeat the process and get that same bowl. And
it should be the easiest, shouldn't it?
No, especially if you nail it, it should be. You're right.
Yeah.
But
tell you what, he's in the area again. Just going to bring this one in slightly behind. Perfect bowling.
Oh, great leading by Alfie.
Dooner's just pulled the lever and the feet have gone up. Yeah, he's sitting in the armchair just enjoying his ride right now.
Taking a leisurely ride for the day.
Tell you what, here's a bowl in the area. Just
what a shot here.
Yeah.
Great shot, Marcus. Opens it up.
Yeah, that changes
sits in
the head.
there. One down, but much better.
Yeah, young Dustin, he was there, but just a little bit too much there. Okay, there's another bowl in the area again. He's given this a great chance to come through with the jack. Just going to hold up.
But if he sits on Alfie's and falls over, yeah, that's possibly shot. Great shot, Marcus. Great set of bowls. Perfect seconding, wasn't it?
Yes, yeah. Gave both bowls a chance, and their response is aggression.
Just in the air.
But he's going to get his own here, is he?
Oh.
No. Could have got one of three things there. His own, the jack, or the fresh air, which he got.
Well, both. He could have came off his own and got the jack.
All three.
Smarter here on the draw.
You get that close in wee wall, mate, you get your hand bitten off by a pig.
Great track, just a bit quick. Right, what's Elliot going to play, do you think? Here, is he going to have a go like Dustin, or do you think he's just going to give it a yard through?
I think he'd just be looking at the yard through, wouldn't he? Although he's lined up quite straight, so no. And he is close. Just holding high, is he? Yeah. Yes, I guess you forget these guys that's their default, isn't it? Like we'd probably get up there and go, oh, I could just
Draw it.
draw that. Give it a chance to draw.
But it goes again. It's going to your strengths. You play
Yes.
to your strengths, and there's.
You know what, if he gets back onto Alfie here, that's a very good
Stays.
bowl.
Oh.
He just, that's a great effort for not a result. So you'll obviously be going the same again here.
It's close here.
He's got that same hole that Dusty
Oh.
had.
Holes are made for bowls.
So Elliott's just walked straight up to Dusty and said, mate, you know, you're not the only one who can get through that gap. It's not that hard.
All right, Robbie.
Robbie would dearly love to just touch this a foot, just bring it back a little.
Nice little trail. Beyond his
Well, he's
weight.
not a long way away here.
Robbie.
Well, it's going to be in the count, is he?
Oh.
Maybe not.
Good bad bowl, that one. It's
Yeah, he
made
just
it a bit bigger now.
Just fatten the target up.
These, all three can go if he hits it right too.
Wouldn't want to pull it though and take his own out. That would be, but likely to come back off it and do something.
It's close.
Yeah, great shot here.
Oh,
Yeah,
well,
good enough.
will do. He's playing well, isn't he?
Yeah, it's right in the area. Oh, takes his hat off, salutes
Got
the
his
crowd,
hat on,
plays it up.
saluting himself. I'd be doing the same.
Good to see him come out of his shell. He's such a shy sort of a guy. So Robert would dearly love just to get a touchdown here, and
It's pretty close with his last bowl, so even if he
Yeah.
just does the same dose, he'll
Like-
be pretty close.
he can get in for 4 if he gets it right. He might be a bit wide on it though, is he?
Yeah, he's a bit wide.
It's a shame because a foot toucher, he probably brings his maroon one in as well.
Toughest shot in the book coming up here, after you have a run shot to go back to the draw. So we'll see how he goes.
Well, 2 of the toughest shots. That plus the free shot. the amount of shots that are left out on a green when it's trying to add that last one when you've got a clear draw, and there you go. You've called it.
Bit of a cracker on the other 2 rinks. 15 all and 12 all.
Yes. Yeah. While ever they keep that going there, that's all Windsor want to do is stay in the grind there. They won't care if they go down by a shot on each rink. If they just stay it nice and tight, they've got it on this rink.
It's the beauty of the big board and Pennants. It's a different game. Everyone's all playing for that one result. Sometimes the choices of the shots that you play are different. You're trying to cut down or even one, taking one or dropping one. It's just a different mindset to what you play for about 9 months out of the year, where you're just playing for your team and you're trying to get that W for yourselves. Helen out. Dean Merlot's just played a cracker. Alfie coming down here. He looks pretty good. Down to his weight. Great set of bowls by Alfie. Bit of pressure on Alan here. Let's go. Not on a bad track. Just a little weighty again. Behind the head. Austin down here. What a good line. Liking it. This will be the oh, just missing. Great effort, Dustin. Robbie's interested here. Oh, doesn't want to get the jack the wrong way. Oh, bad luck.
Yeah, he's been putting a number of bowls right in the area, hasn't he, Marcus? He's
They're the ones that are a good bowl, but you still kick yourself, don't you?
yeah, absolutely, yeah. Yeah, you give it every chance. But you just got to play something similar again, and might have got this one off a little bit on the narrow side.
Behind the head. Something for Smarty to get at. Nice little trail on there. As long as Elliot doesn't beat him to it, he's on a good track.
Come on, Desi, up to it. See the club.
Elliot here.
The club, Desi.
Oh,
Very good effort, brother.
Oh,
great effort.
just inches.
Smarty would love a little trail here.
Yeah, little trail, little cannon onto the white would work as well. Just on the tight side. Right on draw weight.
Oh, great effort.
A little more juice than he was looking for, but
Oh, here, Smarty. Really needs to change the head.
yeah, he's coming into the area here. Very close.
Robbie's interested.
Very close. Here he comes.
Oh.
Oh, you can't go much closer without getting some result there.
Oh. Couldn't do much more there.
No, he picks that jack up. He had the back bowls, the catching bowls, didn't he? I think both of Alan's bowls are in behind the head there.
Great confident shot that was. Windsor interested on the next rank, Jason Heath. Oh, what do you think Duna's playing here, trying to match the back ones?
Yeah, I think so. That would be the sensible shot. But he's just a little high and handsome.
I should add that to my dating profile.
High and handsome.
High and handsome.
Oh, well. wide and handsome then, isn't it?
Great shot, Jason Heath next door. 2 down to 1 up.
Okay, and this one's coming into the area too, if I'm not wrong. This is very close.
Robbie.
Oh, he's
Robbie.
just got a hold here. He's got it.
Robbie, what a shot, Robbie Rhymes.
Great bowl.
He's got the watch out. He's cheering. He's happy.
And just, we can't see where those bowls are in behind, but he's possibly made 3 there.
I think he's tucked with Alan's 2 back bowls there. Tough shot here, Duna. Let's see what he does.
See what, he's not a long way away here either.
He was close. Oh.
Well, that's got to be cutting something out. Just the one down now, by the look of it, according to Elliot. So Robert will be looking to see if he can get to that last bowl in any way to get them back. You were 3 though, weren't you, mate? Yeah, there you go. Duna just told us he was 3 or 4 down before that shot to 1 down, so that's a big result. But Robert's changing hands here. He's obviously going to try and look for that bowl.
Yeah, he's got to change something, you know.
And he's had a good crack at it too.
Great effort, Robbie. That was the right shot.
Good
nice
shot.
and confident.
Well played.
Try and turn it into 3 or 4. Make a bit of a change for the big
Here we go.
ball.
There's 2 come out so far. It's probably the most confident on shot he's played for the day, I think, and got the result. It's fantastic.
Everyone all around. All focusing on this tape.
So 3?
3.
So that's a good pickup. That'll give them a bit of a shot in the arm. Just you know, at the moment, you know, they were 19 behind on the big board. You know, 3 doesn't close that gap up, but it heads them in the right direction. If they can, again, as we keep saying, if they can get a roll on this, there's plenty of ends here to still bring them back into the game.
What you'd want to do, probably from mine, is they just picked up 3 shots here, is try to aim for 10 by end 15. Try to get a couple of shots, get within 11. You've got another 6 ends to go. Anything can happen. Little wins.
Yes.
Like, I think the biggest one is, as you've been saying throughout the game, they really need to win this end. Get 2 ends in a row and go from there.
Yeah, crucial. Really crucial for them. And there's the sort of start you want to get when you've just won an end. That's a good start.
Alan looks as happy as he can be. Alfie here.
Yeah, he's responded.
Oh.
Oy. Great home. Gave that bowl every chance.
I don't mind the track here from Alan. Looks pretty
Yeah,
close.
he's good. He just wants to get past his own, and he's got a great bowl.
Great serve from Alan.
Yep, 2 excellent bowls. Okay, Okay, so Alfie's out on a good line again. And pretty fair looking weight here. Just coming. Oh, just a couple of feet. If you had to match that, maroon is probably where he's aiming to.
If it was
to get.
Respot on the tee, I would love it.
Yeah, yeah, absolutely. Got that covered. Okay, well, here we go. There's another, just shy of a gallop, but holding 3 for the minute.
Puts the pressure on him.
Yeah, and I think Dustin's left this a little bit behind, hasn't he?
Go, Dusty, get up to it.
It's a bit of a blocker there too.
Okay, another one down on a good line here. This is going to finish up in the head somewhere.
But if he cuts the head a little bit and gets in the eye a little bit.
Yeah.
Something there. But no, hung around. A couple of good shots.
Okay, so
Dustin's
only
on
takes
better
one to-
weight here.
only takes one to ruin the party, doesn't it?
No, I think he's here to
And
ruin
here
it.
it comes.
What a shot! What a shot!
What a
Dust.
big bowl that is.
Take a bow, 4 down. What a bowl!
Yeah, 4 down, 1 up. Building momentum. And that's the sort of one where the opposition just takes the wind out of you.
And it makes Alfie's back 2 bowls look promising now because that's where Jack's going to go to.
Well, it's obviously teamwork with Alfie. He said, look, mate, I'll just get the back ones in and you draw the absoluter.
Funny. Even if he makes 2. I would almost be playing up through the blue bowls.
If you're a new farm.
Trying to open something up. It's a bit tough to try and get that 1 bowl target, but try to knock something in off the Marcus's bowls.
Yeah, well, this might change it a little bit. You might play a bit more aggressively there. Now you've got the 2 bowls to play through.
You got something to come off now.
Yeah. Sometimes you've got to forget about getting the shot and just change it. Get the jack out somewhere. It's going to be too tight. Okay, well that...
It's a shelf now.
Yep.
Yeah, good shot.
Okay. Got to back yourself with a little aggression here now.
Almost kind of looking off the wide, aren't you?
Yes.
Weight off the wide. You can try to split and then hope that if you do get a piece of jack, it just kind of hangs around.
Well, he's just coming off last end with a good aggressive shot. Maybe that'll give him some confidence here to...
I don't think he's tight in there. Oh no, he had the weight. He's just tight.
Well, he had the difficult weight. You know, like he had the weight to reach, but that's hard weight when you look at the channel you're trying to turn in with that type of weight. It's the sort of target you've really got to be ditch weight.
Oh, and ditch weight, if you get off the wide, it's going to take that pace because you're splitting the 2. I agree with you. I think if you're playing that shot, you've got to be confident with your weight from the time that you let it go. Doing up. Doing up.
Yeah, they're just packing them in now.
That's a great bowl.
Yeah, look at that. Yeah. There you go. His third's telling him, be positive. And he has been.
Better line here. This is close.
Look at this. There we go. He's got a chance of doing something here. didn't get the result, but that was a much
better weight.
shot. Yeah. Yeah, 2 cracks at that weight and he probably gets a result, you know. And he looks so much better when he does play that little extra. Still not a, you know, it still wasn't big weight, but
No.
doesn't have to be huge weight. Just positive.
You need to give it enough to stand. And the first bowl's kind of like that, where you're getting that half mind. Do I play draw weight or do I play confident? You've got to be very clear when you get on the mat what you're doing. And there you go. I think he's just playing this one safe.
Yeah, he's probably his green bowl was probably his jack.
Possibly 3 here.
Certainly looks like it from back here, but yeah, there we go. There's 3. Yeah, so that's the killer. That's where we're looking for those back-to-backs, and unfortunately not on this occasion, as has been a number of times. They weren't quite able to deliver it. But some very good bowls there from the Windsor boys. So they're into that last 6 ends where, make that the last 5 ends. Just clicked over 16 ends. Often that's where the game is won across the board here, but I think on this occasion it's a little bit of a hill too far. Would love to be proven wrong. I'd love to see them get a roll on. But the middle rink for the Windsor guys has also opened up a 5-shot lead, and the other side is only down by, oh sorry, they're up by 2. So it's Windsor on all rinks right now.
Alfie coming in again.
Yeah, another good shot way off.
Yeah.
Yes, Windsor would need to probably turn into Greg Norman at the at the Masters here to with a Nick Faldo chasing their tail. Well, there you go. There's a good
Bit
bowl.
of aggression. Yeah.
Maybe Alan's their Nick Faldo. Maybe Alan's their Nick Faldo.
Yeah, good reply by Dustin there. Yeah, there's something in behind.
Yeah, Marcus is.
Just got inside for
Yeah,
another
back
one.
in the area. Marcus has been putting some good consistent bowls in. It's certainly not a lack of trying, and certainly not a lack of bowls in the heads at times. It's just that the times where they have got them in, the Windsor boys have had all the answers.
I also think with the rhymes, the last couple of ends he's played with that good confident weight, and I think that's going to be a key of getting back into it as well. Marcus is close here again. Oh, just a bit short. Oh.
Yeah, this has got good trajectory on this bowl. Let's see where this comes in. Can call them from a long way out.
Smarty's been playing some good bowls too.
Yeah.
He's had a good game. Bit
Yeah.
tight here, but he's been there in the roundabouts, like
That's
you
it.
were
Yeah,
saying.
as a a number of the guys have played fairly solid, but I think it's just the strike power that they've got it across the board, where they need to play a shot. The Windsor guys play the shot, and I think that's unfortunately, Roberts left a couple on the green that he probably, if he had over again, he would have played a little more aggressively. But
Smarty, what's he doing here?
he just
Oh.
got a little finesse. When it's not your day, it's not your day.
And this is another one of those ends. Depending on what Dugner plays here, it's a good confident shot, like Smarty did. Up through there, you either sit the jack or sit the bowl. And
Yeah,
it's got that,
even a nice backhand. Yeah, the jack's sitting there for you, isn't it? It's just doesn't matter which hand really.
needs a big end
Probably,
here.
probably a backhand for Rob because he doesn't play the big weight. The backhand he can allow it to swing and collect jack, collect bowls.
Dugner here.
Let's see what he chooses. He seems to be
He's
looking at the forehand.
He's having a great game of bowls, Dugner.
Okay. Close. He's close. Here he goes. Belly it.
Robbie.
And he's killed it. Yeah, that's
Yeah.
a result. That's a good shot.
That's a good shot, Robbie Rhymes. What we were saying, good confident shot.
Yeah, look, that bowl turns an inch more and he's bellied it straight, and followed it straight into the ditch. But either way, he's still got a great result for his side.
Might have to put the lights on if they keep going the way that they are with this killing events. We'll call it Twilight Pennants.
Well, they're still in front of the other two rinks on ends, so they're obviously just playing to let them catch up a little bit. So a little bit like the old days where the two forwards wanted to cross the line together. They're all just trying to line up a little bit and slow it down. You'd be a little bit young for that, mate, wouldn't you?
Yeah, a little bit, not too much.
Oh, well, going right back, the Le Mans, and yes. Well, that was a good movie.
Alan.
Here's Alan again. Alan certainly hasn't given up. He's still battling away.
Alfie on a good track.
Just a little shy and a little tight, but still useful. Probably close to the shot, but
Great action by Brendan Egan there.
doing the Macarena. So Al's on another good line, but I think he's left some weight this time.
I was thinking it was more of a disco dance there.
Disco Inferno. So there you go. I called that well. I said he's on another good line, but a little short of weight. So he's almost good for weight, and he's narrow. Just make it up as we go along. Okay, this is the shot coming in here.
Yeah. You're right again, mate. Right again.
It's not too hard when you call him from a metre out.
Oh, don't worry. I say that, but I've let go of bowls that I think are close a metre out, and they're not. Marcus here.
Oh, he's going to hit the gap, isn't he? Yeah.
Oh.
Okay, Dustin's got it on another good track, although as his weight, I think he's not quite as good as the last one. Still, possibly in the count.
They really back each other up well in this game, Alfie and Dustin.
Yeah, they've played a good combination.
Bit tight here from Marcus.
Oh, and it's only going to help these guys. It's going to turn. Yep. Turns Dustin down. Definitely second shot with that now.
Elliot.
We played this rink last week, and Elliot got maybe 10, 12 touches. Unfortunately, 8 of those touches he gave it to us. Duna was begging him in the end to stop getting touches. He was bowling too well.
Probably why he was a bit shy. You seen Alan at the back there of a metre. And he's like,
Yeah, poor fella. Yeah, it was one of those days. All these bowls are in the area, but gave a few away. I could have exaggerated the number, but that'll do.
A good day is go and pick up the bowls for the opposition as well. Like that. Off you go. You're going to end up with shot at the end of it. There you go. Smarty here. It's just a little bit tight.
Yeah, it's really, if anything's going to happen, it's got to start happening now, because into that last 5.
I just feel like at the moment Windsor's got their tails up.
Well,
Everything's running well for them. They're just going through the motions, and
exactly. They're just having an afternoon out now.
once again, Rhymesy played a couple of big bowls last end, and if he can do it this end, and he might get the team up and going.
But to be honest, if the best 2 sides this year have been Windsor and Red Hill, that's a fitting final. When you make a semi-final with 3 wins out of 10, you're not really pushing hard for a berth.
You're saying that, but we were pretty close at Chermside, and I would have taken being out there today.
Yeah, but had you been there, you would have won 4 out of 10. So you know. But yeah, we had all sides out of the top 3 on 3 wins, and
I agree with you. Like even at the start of the season, with when the teams were released, and you're looking at it, the top 2 favourites heading in were definitely Windsor and Red Hill. Both sets full of superstars in their lineups, and the other 4 of us, we all had a battle all against each other. There wasn't a lot in it, and it did go down to the last game of who was going through.
Alan. Well, thanks, mate.
Duna here. Great effort.
Yeah.
Probably in the count.
yeah,
actually.
it's in the count for sure. So it'd be 1, 2, 3, probably 4 there at the moment.
Colin Rhymesy to go. Big weight.
Yeah, and he's playing these ones well where he gives it to it, and he's in the area again. Just got to drop a little. He's going to get a result here. Oh! I thought he was going to push that ball straight through the jack.
I really thought he was on a good line, and it just held on him, unfortunately.
Yeah, he looked like he was going to get down a fraction more, and then when it did hold, I thought, well, no, he's pushing that ball straight through the jack, and it touched it, just didn't move it. But again, he looks so much better when he gives those bowls a chance.
Yes, he does. Last 3 or 4 ends playing that weight, it's definitely, you're right, much better.
Windsor with a big pickup on Croker's ring. Starting to get a little bit tough now. 62-34.
62-34, and what are we through? 46 ends, are we? Is that right?
Alan here. Boy is looking good here. Piece of jack. What a shot.
Yeah, so he's still keeping on task.
How many viewers you hit the double figures? Or?
Oh yeah, 736.
All together. Yeah, a lot that
Over the course.
I think we
42 now.
must have lost. We must have lost a few when we had the sound issues or so.
Alfie, what a shot, Alfie.
There you go, Alfie. Alfie says, "I'm not done yet either."
Alfie says, what you can do, I can do better.
Alfie, you're a machine.
The machine is called. Just heard from him, the Red Hulk.
There we go. We've heard it from the man himself, the Red Hulk. Imagine when he shows some anger.
You keep your distance. Justin here. A little bit tight.
Yeah, I'll be happy for this one to just land on that bowl and oh no, not quite.
Marcus, look. I like that weight from Marcus.
Okay, Dustin's in a good area here. Just going to get in behind. If he sits on that, thought he might have sat on the blue, but his green's still taking good grass. The wind's dropped on that side a little bit, so it's probably just taking a little bit more than it was previously. Been beautiful conditions. Lovely day.
3:30, it'll start to drop a little bit shortly. You'll probably find that it'll drop about a second or two. And it'll take him a couple of ends to get used to the new pace. Elliot's down well here. All down the weight now. Yeah, great shot, Elliot. Covers the danger as well. Smarty. I think this is pretty close. Michael Smart. Michael Smart, what a shot.
Great shot. Perfect combination of weight and line.
Elliot playing big weight.
Well, there you go. He did clear a couple of their bowls out. They weren't anywhere near the jack, but he just got rid of them for good measure anyway.
He hit something, just not the target. I like this again from Smarty.
Sparky, bring the crowds back.
Just needs to.
Oh,
That's okay.
Yeah, bud.
So it's one of those things as a game for viewing. You could very well have had, you know, 2 other games here that were much closer and might have been entertaining in that respect. But what the viewers have got to see here is the team that is winning it. They're winning the game for their side. You know, they've just taken the other 2 rings out of the equation, really.
But it's the games that you want to watch because you learn a lot from these players.
Yeah.
These players have been doing it for many years, and you see how a team when you have a good Pennant team together, everyone comes together and they really answer the questions of the opposition, and that's what Windsor have done today. That's why they're top 2. No commentators curse, but possibly they'll move forward at this stage. But they've really just done a good job of evening out any chances new farmers tried to create today, really.
Yeah. And to be fair, I don't think even your curse can save them.
I don't know.
Yeah. You're
Last
pretty good if you...
Last week back at the home club, they told me as the manager to say a speech and prep up the team for the game, and that was the only time I did it for the season, and we lost that game.
Well,
so I think I'm banned from that.
I was going to say, one thing is that you do know is you won't be making the opening speech next year. That's why I do all mine on video, mate. They can't stop me.
Over here, Michael's asked him to give a chance to his green bowl, so he's in the area.
Oh, yeah. He wants bowl, not jack. Very good.
Very good bowl, Robbie.
Oh, he might have wanted jack, did he? Was the trail of the jack worth something for him?
Alfie was behind.
Yeah, I was going to say he was throwing his head back. I wasn't sure if he was throwing his head back because he'd missed it. He's probably throwing his head back in relief. In relief that he hadn't stuffed it up. So a little gratuitous plug out there for those many viewers that we have. If you haven't gotten onto the Groat, please get onto Facebook. Look up Groat Greatest Reggie. Hopefully you'll get a few laughs. It's all about taking the mickey out of myself more than anybody else. We had my highest number of view record ever here last week when they tried to stop me at the gate.
I thought it would have been the baked beans and the wind one.
Well, baked beans and the wind one was okay. The pumping up the bowl was it was 3,600 views at the time, which was the record back then. And then we got onto wind, and that went okay. So I just thought, well, wank jokes and wind, that's the formula. But now I found violence.
Now you found Windsor not letting you into the club.
Violence at the front gate.
You're not getting let
8,100 views. Broke all records. Something that the Kardashians would be proud of. Here's Alfie again, all over it. Good shooting.
I don't think we'll be seeing the Red Hulk today.
No, you'll be too happy. Be very subdued.
Alfie, on a good track again here. Two good bowls.
So a home final for Red Hill next week, is it? Or is it a neutral ground?
I believe it's at a neutral ground this year.
Neutral ground, okay. Well, that's a shame in a way because probably the 2 best greens in the club, in the district. Oh, no, 3 of the best greens. Red Hill and here are very good. Ferny Grove probably the equal to all of those. So I think from a player's point of view, you probably, where would you like to see it? Ferny Grove? Or more central and
I think you'd have to go Fernie. I think that's probably
Yeah.
the next.
Chermside are probably a fair chance to look at hosting as well.
I do.
Green.
Pace-wise, Fernie's probably there, running about 18, 19. You're
Yes.
going to get that draw game come into it. We have nice screens. They run about 16.
Yeah. Yeah. And nice and centrally, geographically for everywhere. But wherever they play it, it'll be quite good.
You're definitely right. I was sitting there thinking, what are the other ones in the district that would be good for a final?
Yeah, well, we've had our challenges, but
This year,
we're getting over it.
we played it there this year, and I thought the Greens played very nice, actually.
Yeah, yeah. No, look, the green is fine. The difficulty is we've had such trouble with the other green that it's getting a lot of traffic and it's getting a lot of wear. So it's not the easiest thing for the greenkeepers to to keep that up. And well, we share the same greenkeeper, so you know the job they do at your place. And yeah, unfortunately for them, Hamo has been very challenging. There's a great bowl there
great
too.
shot. Another club that they could possibly run it is possibly New Farm as well, depending with the result today.
Yes, that's a possibility. Close.
I do love the food at New Farm. They definitely look after you.
The food and the view are apparently two good things. The only thing with New Farm is if the weather is a little testy, the green is not a good drainer. So,
and that's the hardest part with this year. I think everyone can agree that we've had a lot of rain. You haven't really known when it's going to come, and
yeah,
it's been patchy over days.
yeah. We had that round a few weeks ago where we got through, and New Farm, not far away, couldn't get through because the green just didn't hold the water well. So, I think if you're going to take that into account, you've got to go to a club that's going to drain just in case. And if it is bad weather, you've always got Northern Suburbs and Enoggera, I guess. So we're well positioned in the district for variety.
Robbie here. Robbie's close. Great shot.
Well played, and yep. Should be holding one there.
It's as we were saying earlier, and you in particular, is just that weight. Like, since he's changed and playing that more confident weight, it's definitely made a big difference.
Yeah, you just wonder if he had that little confidence attitude earlier in the game, could it have made a difference? But you can't turn back the clock.
It's nerves. It's the thing. It's pre-game routine. Everyone prepares for the big games like this, and
a different surface too. I don't know how often Robbie's played over here, but this does play a little bit differently to New Farm.
What's he like here?
He's pretty good. You just got to pull up. He's going to. Oh, he's just dropped in right on the death.
It's had about 4 of them today where they've been very close, and just at the death knock they've just gone in.
I mean, that's literally millimetres.
Duna.
Perhaps.
One down.
One down. Duna's drawn it again.
Normally there's a cheer, but he's been doing it all day. Alfie with the man here.
Hey, the best draw bowler in Brisbane, Stephen Cooper.
Alfie here. Great start by Alfie here, and Alan's coming down here looking pretty good. Alan's going to say, oh, he's very close. I was almost going to say what Alan was saying, whatever you can do, I can do better. Great leading by both of them.
Last half a dozen ends, Alan's been right there, hasn't he?
Gave him every chance, like from that ninth end where the front really needed to have a bit of a go and try put 20-30% more push into it. It's just been Duna especially, and the Windsor outfit from the twos at the back just playing the shots and cancelling any danger. And now he's been super solid today as well. Alan is very... Great set, Alan. He was chasing it up. He thought he had the belly of it, and so did we.
Yeah. He's had to take a seat down the other end. He's worn out running after that one.
Good weight by Marcus for what he wants to do. Marcus just dropped his weight.
So with all the dead ends we've had here, they're still going to finish well in front of these other two rinks.
Oh, great shot. When you've got as much star power as this team, they don't take long on the mat.
No.
Smiley, good effort there, mate. Doesn't need to change too much of his last. Dropped his weight again too.
Yeah, so the game's sort of just ambling at the moment. One of those things that's hard for them to keep up any sort of positive attitude, and even for the Windsor guys, they know they've got it under control. So they're not looking to rub it in attitude-wise. They're just respecting where they're at and playing their game.
Possibly a little bit earlier. It's just that importance of if someone has a big end, is getting the team up to yell it through and can kind of lead for a couple of ends. And it's probably something that they could have done a little bit earlier, that just to get them all riled up and a push a little bit earlier. It's a little bit late now, but for the future. They're a strong team, New Farm. They're generally around abouts or in the finals, and a couple of years ago they were the champions. So
yes.
I'm sure they're going to rebound and come back stronger again next year.
Oh, yeah. Well, they're always coming up with always coming up with some new players, and they're a club that do invest in players at Pennant level.
It's pretty handy having a guy like Robbie Wild there.
Oh well, what a great draw card! What a great opportunity for people that are playing on his rink. I know Will Anderson made his way to the club there this year, and Will's been looking for opportunities, and he's landed there, and he's found himself in Div 1 and had a season with Robbie Wild. Well, no matter what happens, that's gold for you. That's learning. It's everything that somebody would want.
And the same goes for Windsor with what Jason's done with the club and bringing in these players like Dooner and Christian Croker and Jason Heath this year, and Jake Rinn last year is coming in, and it's really good for the club members that they're playing with these guys and seeing how it's done, and then they go away and they're stronger and your club's stronger from it.
Yes, absolutely. And sometimes that's a hard one for some club members who it costs them a position. But the reality there is that it gives you the opportunity to fight hard and become better, and put your head down, because if you don't get in the first round, there's always opportunities through a season, and it's those who go with the right attitude and just keep their head down, keep bowling, let their bowls do the talking. So many times you see players blow up and leave clubs, and I never understand it, because they leave clubs often for clubs that aren't as strong, that don't maybe play in the Premier League and don't play in all the things that they want to do. Well, if you're that good, back yourself and stay.
And it's about balance as well. You've got to look after your club members who are there in day out, but you've also got to promote the sport. You're competitive. You've got to get the players in, and they make your club better as well. But you do see it a lot where players will move to a smaller club or a lower division club because they want to be the bigger fish. But you should always want to get out there and roll up and be better and try to be that best driving force for your team and your club.
Yeah, and everybody makes the decision for what they want. It's fair enough if you say, I just want to play at a certain level, and I'm happy to play in whatever club. But it's one thing that bowlers are not the best at, is being honest with their own self and their own ability, and truly critiquing what you are in control of. So many people blame other people, but you're the person with the bowl and the two arms and the two legs. You're the one who can make the difference. Nobody doesn't pick a bowler who's playing well.
And I'm big for, you always want to play with someone that's better than you, that you can learn from, and you always want to aim to play against people that are better than you as well. That's
Absolutely.
how you learn. And if you lose, you lose, but there's a chance in this sport, and it happens a lot. Anyone can beat anyone on the day.
Well, that's the great thing about this sport, is there are so many people that are within a whisker of each other, and different graded people can rise on different days, and you see it in club championships often, how sometimes it's not always the favoured teams. It's the group of roughies that get together and like each other and go in there with the right attitude, that come out often with a good win.
Boys are just going through the strides at the moment. Last end here. You always want to finish the last end with your best end. It's the one people remember, and you remember.
Well, two things in bowls that I don't like. Well, three things in bowls that I don't like. You're only as good as your last end. Well, that's not true, but it is. The other thing that these guys have done, they've got to double figures.
Yeah.
People take great solace in getting to double figures. Well, if you've been beaten, it doesn't really.
I did
help you.
against Jeremy Henry this year. I was happy to reach double figures.
As long as that make you feel good.
It did make me feel a lot better.
You can get beaten by plenty, but as long as you get to double figures. And the last one is when they come up to you and tell you there's always next year. Well, you can stick that when you've just lost. That's the last thing you want to hear.
It was last week.
Yeah.
Smarty.
Yeah, good shot.
Good shot.
There you go. Not as good as your last bowl. He's looking good.
Elliot, he come to a good home. Run of 2 rinks. Christian Croker 21-13 over Robbie Wild, and Jason Heath 23-20 over Chris Hepburn. And just played the cracker.
Yeah, he's just going to pull up a little short on his last bowl.
Up and down.
No,
two,
you got
two.
Yeah, you're back 2
Oh,
bowls. I
2 bowls.
would expect her quite easily in there. Christian just did a big Toyota ad on his way down the green. If I tried that, I'd be hobbling for a month. Oh, is he going to slip through this gap? No. Oh, maybe in the count for the last.
That's the shot.
There we go.
Rest and touch
Just
at
when
the finish.
Just when it looks like they could have a great finish. Dooner's not over yet.
Makes it look like an easy game.
Well, it is for those who are good.
Tough shot here for Robbie. Might get his own. Oh, just not enough of it that way.
Okay, so last bowl of this match here, and that's a comprehensive win to Windsor. They've played very well right across, and just to rub salt in the wounds, is doing to put a second one in? No, he just threw a bit. But that's a great win, and that's going to be a big win overall for the side, and a real boost for them going into next week. They'll be feeling quite good about themselves.
And probably cemented themselves as the top 2 that we all thought going into the season. Windsor versus Red Hill. It's going to be a cracker of a final. Star-studded lineup across both teams, actually.
Yes. Oh, they're 2 strong sides. Absolutely. So no, it will be a good match next week, and I'll be looking forward to getting down and having a look. So what's happening here, Andrew? Are we staying on for a bit, or are we? All right. Well, we might hand it over to Andrew. He's gonna bring you home for those who want to stay on. Watch this last end or 2 next door. So thank you for those that are out there viewing. Thank you for your company, and we've really enjoyed it.
Thank you to all the viewers. Have a lovely day.
So once again, folks, a great big thank you to Ash and to Chris for their guest commentary today. It was great of them to come down to the club and impart their wisdom to us. Okay, today's commentary was brought to you by Lawn Bowls to You. For all your bowling needs, just get online and look up Lawn Bowls to You if you need anything. I'll be more than happy to help. Okay. But the other two rinks, ladies and gentlemen, are on their last ends. Okay. And to be brutally honest, it is a comprehensive victory to Windsor. Already up 74 to 42 and only a few ends left to go. I think you'll find, folks, that they'll be playing in the final, and we hope to bring that to you as well. Ladies and gentlemen, that's from me here at the Windsor Bowls Club, and from everybody watching. Hope you have a great, enjoy the rest of your weekend, and I'm off to the bar, folks, so to celebrate this win with the rest of the boys. So thank you very much for watching, and we hope to catch you again real soon, folks. Thank you so much. Bye-bye.